Greetings, welcome to Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Last episode we finished the Hades Gamma Cluster and the Gemini Sigma, and today we're ready to go into the Artemis Tau cluster, where we will find Liara, hopefully. But before we do that, let's talk to our companions, see if they have anything new to say. So, Ashley, you're up first.
Commander, you have a minute to talk?
Of course.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
Because they're not Alliance?
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You're out of line. I see a lot of people here tend to shut her down immediately because, they get triggered. But I feel like, it's a fair concern. Notice she didn't really say anything about Tali. She's an alien too. She just said that against Rex and Garrus. And to be fair, we get that Garrus is a Turian, like Saren, and also we'll find out later that, the history of her grandfather with Shang-Chi, so she might have some animosity towards Turians. As for Rex, it's not even clear why Rex even joined the crew. His bounty was on Fist. Maybe there's a bounty on Saren too, but right now it's pretty unclear why he joined, so we should be suspicious at least. And, the Krogan do get a bad rep, and they did awful stuff in the galaxy, so we can totally understand where, Ashley is coming from.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Ashley is young. She's a little, prejudged. She's prejudging a bit. It's understandable for her. She never worked with aliens. She never did, anything outside of, I think, human Alliance space, so...
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the Council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
How cynical, but... in retrospect, thinking about Mass Effect 3, it's exactly what happens in the beginning.
You've got a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
A pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
That's true, and here, a lot of people will lose their shit because they heard the R word and, tend to shut her down immediately. But yeah, that's exactly what happens in Mass Effect 3 if you think about it. They let, Earth stand on their own against the Reapers so they can, concentrate on their homeworlds.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
Your family, tell us about it.
I come from a military family too. My parents were both Navy. Anybody in your family we might know?
Couldn't say, Commander. We probably have a lot in common. You join up to carry on the tradition?
I guess so. Shepard kinda is. Let's go for the more Paragon-y option though.
Mainly I wanted to serve. Protect the Alliance, save lives, you know.
Yeah.
Glad to hear it. I'd hate to think you were out here for a free college education.
Okay. So your service. Notice she was reluctant to tell us about her grandfather in the beginning. So she doesn't trust humans either, because the way they treat her.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, sir. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
And we know that, her name is pretty much blacklisted. So that's why she can hold her own, on Eden Prime. She's definitely better than what assignments she was given.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
You see? Well, we understand your feelings, but now you're in the big leagues, and there's gonna be aliens, so...
Alright. I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're going to have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
What about me? Well...
Would you kiss anyone I ordered you to?
That depends, sir. If you ordered me to kiss a superior officer, that would be a violation of the regs concerning fraternization. That would make it an illegal order. I'd be required to decline and relieve you of command. Sir.
Yeah, that was pretty awkward, Shepard.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
Yeah, we did this before.
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit?
Yes, sir. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect ambushers.
Sir, they have flash... I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Okay.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, sir.
Alright, let's talk to Rex, who is here. I don't know why he's here.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
Yes, we do.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
So you knew him?
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would've if I thought it was important.
Okay, fair enough. You can tell me now, maybe.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
Damn, he recruited you.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What was he doing?
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
Okay. What was this ship?
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
I see. What was the cargo?
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Interesting. So he was probably looking for supplies for himself, maybe. You know, considering that if the plan worked and the Reapers invaded and they kept him around, he would probably need supplies for himself. If they actually let him be, you know, himself.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Of course, I mean, he's a Spectre. You don't want anyone to know about your shady stuff. No loose ends for Saren. Okay, I see.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Alright, we've spoken to Rex. Let's go to Garrus now.
Commander, how are you?
You and C-Sec, what's up?
Why did you want to be a C-Sec officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Such as?
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was C-Sec, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
Yeah, I can understand that.
That's tough, but you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a C-Sec man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
I mean, he's not wrong. You know, his father. I mean, Garrus is pretty impatient and rash. I mean, it's also understandable because he is talented but even that, you know, shooting that guy when Dr. Michelle was so close was pretty reckless, and if you don't give a damn about the consequences, you just, you know, you continue on this slippery slope, eventually you're gonna make a mistake. And you know, the rules do have they're good to, you know, sometimes protect you from really awful mistakes that you can do. So she talked you out of becoming a Spectre, really?
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate, me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
Fair enough.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not gonna play by our rules, C-Sec's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Well, we're not, but we can still use them, as a guideline and not try to go full on whatever it takes.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
Yeah, Garrus needs a little, he needs to hear both sides of the story and then make up his mind and become a little more, I don't know, a little more, less impatient, maybe. I don't know. You can totally get where Ashley is coming from when you hear Garrus being so, impatient and rash and not very willing to follow orders. He might just, decide to go off by himself. Tali, how are you?
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Oh, you sound down.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
I like the silence. It's too quiet to sleep.
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Yeah, you are homesick.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. There's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
I guess so. So, are you planning to, go back?
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
Yeah. Okay, Tali.
I should go.
See you later.
Tali's nice. She did join because of the Geth and but she understands that what we have to do. Okay, let's go. I think we talked to everyone. Maybe Caden has something to say. Caden still working on that panel, I see.
Anything you need, Commander?
Sure, personal stuff.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
Okay.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Well, in that case, I think we're ready to go to the Artemis Tau cluster. So let's head to the galaxy map. Joker and the rest of the crew usually don't have anything until maybe the main missions. Alright, let's go to the Artemis Tau cluster. Here we got Sparta, Macedon, Athens, and Knossos. Now, if I remember correctly, Liara is in Knossos, but we're gonna do that last. So let's head to Sparta system first. Alright, let's check the asteroid belts for anything. Okay, nothing in the first. Here we go. Small asteroid. While scanning the asteroid field in the Sparta system, you found signs of habitation. A recon team was sent to investigate one of the larger asteroids. The rock had a small functioning biodome, but no sign of anyone still living there. There was, however, a data console with an intact Prothean data disk inside, okay? Let's see the planets here. Alcei Ages, I have no idea how to pronounce that. Small distant Alsages is a small terrestrial with a trace atmosphere of methane and argon. The surface is composed of water, ice, and calcium with occasional deposits of light metals. During the Alliance's pirate suppression campaign in the 2160s, the Batarian Iluam Ranpera was caught with his frigate Tunaron grounded on Alsages for drive discharge. When challenged by the cruiser Hyderabad, Ranpera refused to surrender. The Tunaron was destroyed attempting to take off. The debris is strewn across the southern hemisphere. And we can survey. We detected a deposit of plutonium. Alright. I really like the world building, of the planets. I mean, it is an old game, but it's still cool to have, lore added to each planet. Ontamalka is a large hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of chlorine and sulfur in the atmosphere. Its massive gravity well tugs many asteroids from the outer belt inwards past the orbit of Altaia and Edolus, and eventually settle into the inner belt. Ontamalka's orbit is congested with hundreds of captured moons. Most last only a few thousand years before being ejected, dragged down into the atmosphere, or ripped apart by tidal forces and added to the gas giant's immense rings. Attempting to navigate this chaotic environment is hazardous at best. Ships without military-grade kinetic barriers are likely to suffer catastrophic impacts. Great. We can survey, and we detected a large concentration of hydrogen. That's nice. Okay, next planet is Altaia. is an unusually large terrestrial world with a trace atmosphere of methane and ammonia. The surface is frozen and mainly composed of sandstone and other sedimentary rocks with deposits of iron and chlorides. Judging by the sedimentary composition of the crust, it appears that Altaia once possessed an atmosphere thick enough to support some form of liquid. What cataclysm struck the atmosphere and left the planet to freeze is not currently known. Okay, see, they could have just left. The planets have absolutely no description. I think we can land here.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Right, we can, but let's do this first. Tremari is a dwarf planet composed of light magnesium silicates with deposits of aluminum. Its surface is covered by wide swaths of ancient dark basaltic lava, possibly indicating the world was created through an impact with some other body in the system. Tremari's magnetic field is non-existent. This makes it impossible for ships to dump drive charge from orbit. That said, it remains minuscule. Gravity allows even cruiser-sized vessels to land for direct grounding. Okay, Edolus is a terrestrial planet with an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Edolus' surface is covered by wide deserts of silicate sand, with only a few areas of ingenious rock highlands to break the abrasive, dust-choked wind. Okay. Edolus' orbit is congested with debris thrown inwards by the gravity of the gas giant Ontamalka. Due to a high rate of meteor impacts, exploration is highly dangerous. Okay. There's no hazard. -1 Celsius. Okay, let's land. And let's take... I guess we'll take Ashley and Garrus. How about that? Give Ashley and Garrus some time to build trust among each other. Okay, let's look at our map. See what we have here. Yeah, we have, I think, this is gonna be a fresher mall maybe. But before we do that, we have two anomalies here. I'm gonna go around searching for some minerals, and I'll bring you in if we find any. Here we go. What is this? Okay, it's right here. Okay, found a mineral. Got 1,000 credits for that. So let's keep going. Okay, we have already found another one. Driving around in a Mako sometimes might be a little boring. There was this cool mod I wanted to install that is basically a I don't know what it was named exactly, but it was basically what it did was it put
Redeploying.
elevator banter into the Mako. So it would actually put the, it would put all the elevator conversations that your companions have into the Mako, so it's more like Mass Effect Andromeda, which I think would have been cool, but it was a little bit too... What the hell is that? It was a little bit difficult to install, and I didn't want to, ruin the game or something. But if you guys want to check it out, I don't know exactly what it's called, something like Mako Banter. I don't know. Because it is sometimes, it might be boring to drive around in a Mako, especially if you're going for the minerals, and apparently we have another one here. And asteroids falling, it's pretty cool. What is that? Okay, here we go.
En route.
Okay, I mean, we do spend like a lot more time in the Mako than we do in the elevator, so those conversations, they're kind of fun and they're kind of a waste, if we're being honest. So I really kind of wanted to add that mod, but it had something to do with the launcher and the new update, and I don't know. I didn't want to mess up the game. Okay, we got a debris here. Hopefully we have enough electronics. Or maybe it doesn't require it. Let's see. We can salvage. Oh, still too low, damn it. How much do you need? Seriously. Well, I guess I got this and the one on Trapin, which I have to go back for if I want all the items. I might not go. Okay, we got an anomaly. Very close by. Let's see what it is. Mummified Salarian, probably another League of One medallion. Captain Milan's ID tag. Okay. Yeah, I have a bad feeling about this one. Probably a fresher. I think this is the quest with Admiral Overhaul. Oh yeah. Oh god. Get out of the nest. actually face. He's smart staying on armor. Let's see what was going on.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Yeah.
These are Admiral Kahoku's men.
I guess
You need to tell me
so.
what happened here.
Well, at least we got some upgrades. Alright, we're back on the Normandy. After doing that mission, I guess we'll have to go back to Admiral Kahoku at some point, but for now, let's continue with this cluster. Alright, we're done with Sparta. We'll move to Macedon now and see what we can find there. Here we are. We have an asteroid belt. Aha, we got a metallic asteroid. A very rich asteroid. And we found titanium. Okay. Patavik is the second of the Macedon system giant terrestrial planets, and by far the more interesting. Most of the surface is covered by a vast sea of liquid ammonia, in which a unique aquatic ammonia-based biosphere has developed. Okay, while the frozen continents are largely bereft of life, a rich bounty of complex organisms, many larger than a human, flourish in the chilly toxic seas. Interesting. While dreadfully inhospitable to humans, Patavik is suitable for colonization by the Volus. Negotiations between the System Alliance and the Volus patrons, the Turian hierarchy, have made good progress. Well, nothing for us here, I guess. Sharjila. And these names. Standard hydrogen helium gas giant with an abundance of airborne hydrocarbons. And we found xenon. Okay. We got Porolon. Is an enormous terrestrial planet, half again the size of Earth. Despite its thick atmosphere, the weak output of the red dwarf Macedon leaves its surface biting cold. The crust is mainly composed of silica, but significant deposits of iron and other industrial metals are present. These lodes may prove rich enough to be profitably mined despite the heavy gravity. We can survey it at least. And while scanning, a strange signal came from orbit. Navigator Presley determined the signal was from an ancient beacon. Oh. Your salvage team brought the beacon aboard and found one of Matriarch Dillanaga's writings in its storage compartment. I wonder, when was Matriarch Dillanaga alive? Must have been a few thousand years ago. Okay, and Sharjila. We can land here. We have a pressure hazard of level 1. Sharjila has a very dense atmosphere of ammonia and oxygen. Its temperate surface is mainly composed of alumina with deposits of sulfur. Com buoys in the system have recently logged a number of unregistered vessels operating nearby. Okay. Sharjila has an extensive silicon-based oxygen-breathing ecology. Heavily populated areas are covered with fine silica, dust, and respiratory byproduct of the world's higher animal forms. High-speed surface winds, often laden with abrasive silica dust, present a hazard. In areas where the wind deposits a great deal of silica, footing can be treacherous. EVAs are discouraged. What's an EVA? Okay, let's land. And let's take... I don't know what we're gonna find here. How about... Garrus and Rex. Okay, let's see what we got. We got a stronghold here, an anomaly, a debris. Let's start going around, see if we can find any minerals. Alright, apparently there's one right at the edge here. Hopefully scanning all these minerals will get us more money so we can buy better gear, because right now I don't really feel very strong. I don't have a lot of faith in our equipment.
Take him out!
Oh, do we have enemies, Garrus? Like, what's going on? You guys...
Clear.
Yeah, there's nothing here. Alright, let's keep moving. Here we are, another mineral. Probably gonna have to go to the Citadel. after we finally are up and get better gear, or maybe before that. Here we go, some magnesium. Alright. Let's keep going. Right, another debris on the horizon. Let's hope we have electronics. We probably won't. I'm gonna have to come back for these. They're kind of multiplying. If I don't manage to get them. Alright, this is just a decryption. Alright. Let's go once more. Well, we just discovered some people here who decided to shoot at us. Got some equipment from that. Guess we better check it out. But we also have another anomaly to check out. We won't be going there. Let's just kill them first. Here. Alright. I'll be back here for you guys, don't worry. Alright, there's a mineral. Third one. Usually there's around 2 or 3 on each planet. You can make quite a good amount of money from them, especially in the beginning of the game. It's good to have. Alright, got some thorium. There's something, question mark, over here, kind of anomaly. Where is it? Over here, what the hell? Garage? Sorry, capsule. Ah, it's a matriarch Delanaga's writing. Okay. Since that's probably it. Let me see. Yeah, I guess we can go to this stronghold, whatever it is. We didn't get a quest for this. So let's see. It might be a Rex's quest, maybe? we didn't have the conversation with him yet. Hopefully it won't break the game. If it is indeed that quest. I remember the quest, but not the locations and everything. And I know that Rex's quest is some kind of stronghold. Okay, you're done. And we got some leveling up, apparently. More Spectre training would be nice. Let's get electronics, because apparently we're not doing well. And more engineer, sure. Garrus. Let's get you that master assassination. And let's give you some assault training. Rex. Advanced shield boost. More into shotguns, sure. Alright, let's check out the stronghold. Gonna park right here. No. Let's see. Let's see. I'm guessing these are organics, so we're gonna use anti-organics. Chemical rounds is fine. Rex, your shotgun versus organics, good. So let's quick save and go in here.
Go, go, go!
Oh boy. Crow gun. Concentrating. This fight is going a little better than the last ones. Headshot.
Blow him up!
These are pirates.
Powering up.
Rally round.
Point.
Let's see. Somebody up there. Rex, you are the tank. A sorry slaver.
To me. Area secured.
She's gone. Let's take loot. Let's look around for more loot. Alright. Ah, decryption too low. Damn it. Unbelievable. He discovered evidence that the Asari leading these slavers and the son of Dantius, an important ambassador on the Citadel, are sisters. You should return to the Presidium and confront the son. Okay. That was interesting. Let's see what else we got. Alright. We really need to improve our decryption and electronics, apparently. They're still too low. Even though I mean, it's pretty advanced. It's like half, but still not enough. I know your companions can have decryption too, but I don't feel like Garrus or Rex have any. Right, guess that's it with this planet. Let's leave. And we're back on the Normandy, and we will go to the next system, but we will do that also in the next episode, because I feel like this was enough for today. Hopefully you will join us next time and we will see what happens. Anyway, thank you for watching and farewell.